Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Sullivan family. It is Thursday. So the house is quite quiet this morning, because everyone's gone to school, including Joseph this morning. So we have made a decision, not really sure if we've made a decision, but we've kind of made a decision. And Joseph has gone today for a meet-up at school. So if you've been following us for a while, you will know that we have been quite anxious, reluctant to send Joseph to school. He obviously is under assessment at the moment, and we've had problems in getting diagnosis for him, etc., because he doesn't attend preschool or school, because we weren't sure if that was the right place for him to be. Now, because we live in Scotland, we were able to defer him for a year. It used to be anybody born after from January onwards, if they turned 5 in that year, you could defer them. And they've now put it back just last year to anybody that's born after the start of school the previous year. If they turn 5 in that next year, you can defer them for a year. So obviously Joseph's birthday is the end of August. They go back to school here in Scotland kind of beginning mid-August. So anybody that turns 5 from the start of school through to the next year, you can defer them through to I think it's the next February. I think intake is February. So anywhere from the end of August after they start school to the February, you can defer them for primary 1, which is what we did last year, because there was no way he was ready to start school. Absolutely no way he was ready to start school last year. The last few months, he's been starting to make lots of progress in lots of different ways. And I think as a family, we've made a lot of progress in lots of different ways. Like, we know his triggers, we know it doesn't stop everything for him, obviously, but we are all much more able to help him manage everything. So we've learnt lots. It's a constant learning process, really, to be honest. But we've learnt a lot in the last 2 years, and we're constantly learning and evolving. And he's getting a little bit older, so he's a little bit more able to understand his own triggers and things like that as well. It's quite difficult to explain. Anybody with any children that are autistic or anything like that, they'll understand. School has been one of those things that I just have not been sure on what to do with him at all. I don't know how he's going to cope. I don't know how he's going to react. I don't know how he's going to get on. So I've been very much going down the homeschool route. I was perfectly prepared to homeschool him because I just wasn't sure about sending him to school at all. Now, the primary school that the little ones go to, we've had children there for the last 10, 11 years, and it's a brilliant school. And they're also an accredited, ASN accredited school as well. So it's a good school for him to be at. Obviously they know our family very well. We've, like I said, all the older ones started there when we first moved up here. They've all been through the primary school. Middle ones downwards have done the whole school at that primary school and then gone on to high school. So there's a lot of trust there with the school. I'm still not 100% on how he's going to react, but just of late he's been I mean, he was adamant he didn't want, every time we spoke about school, he'd get himself in a real state, didn't want to go, which was another reason that I wasn't going to send him. just lately, he's been asking a bit more about school and asking the girls, the little ones, about a bit more about school, and they've been telling him what they've been doing and all those sorts of things. He's been showing more interest in wanting to go, and we've sort of said to him, you know, do you think you would like to go to school? And he's been a bit, you know, but they've been like, you know, you can play with us, Joseph, you can do this, you know, you can do that, you can see our classroom. And he's been showing, like I said, he's been showing more interest in going. So we decided at the very last minute to put in an application for him. Again, I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. I'm still 50-50 completely on whether or not he's going to like it, he's going to get on. But my worry is I'm taking that choice away from him by homeschooling. And I'm not saying that, you know, that people that homeschool do, I don't mean that at all, because I really like the idea of homeschooling. I really, really do. And I'm kind of quite jealous in some ways of people that homeschool, because I just think it's, you know, you get to teach them all of the important things that you know of your life and everything. But I've always been torn between schooling and homeschooling, because obviously we are kind of programmed to send the children to school because that's what we did growing up. I have a lot of issues with the school system, especially as they get into high school, and in Scotland as well. With the high school is not the education in high school is maybe not what it should be. That's something I'm not going to go into right now. But like I said, the primary education, the kids that have gone through the primary school has always been brilliant. You know, they've always got on really well. It's a lovely school. And I don't want to be the one that takes that choice away from him because his brothers and sisters go to school. I think it would be different if they didn't and we were all at home. It wouldn't be kind of almost an option. Do you know what I mean? But I'm worried that by keeping him at home, I'm taking that option away from him. And he's looking at his brothers and sisters and sort of being like, you know, why can't I go and do that? So it's been a really difficult decision. And as you can see, I'm still undecided. But he will also be, Toby will be going into primary 7. So Toby will be his buddy if he goes into P1, which is a really nice thing. When Eva was a primary 7, she was Agnes's buddy, and it was lovely because you kind of had that little bit of extra safety net that, you know, their sibling was a buddy as well. Like I said, I'm still completely undecided. He's gone in for a meet at the school today to see how he gets on. But I'm still fully prepared that if it all just, you know, kind of just goes to pot, then I'm fully prepared to have him at home. But I want to give him that choice first. I think it's a decision that it's taken us a long time to get to this decision. It really has. It's been really, really hard. And I still don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But what I do know is I do have a choice. I do have a choice that if I feel like it's the wrong decision, I can take him out and I can, you know, rectify that. But I don't want to be the one to take it away from him in the first place when he sees his brothers and sisters doing that. And like I said, I've got, you know, maximum respect for homeschool parents. Sometimes I feel like I'm not kind of equipped enough to do it. I don't know. But then other times I think, yeah, we could easily do this. You know, it would be brilliant. I'd like to spend more time with the kids. I hate the fact that they've got to go to school and I miss that bit of time with them. But it is a decision wholly that we've, you know, the other ones are in school and the majority of them, primary ones, get on. And Toby's had his ups and downs, but the majority of them get on quite well at school and they like being at school. The twins like school. Agnes loves school. So, you know, I wouldn't be taking them out anytime soon. And I don't want Joseph to be at home thinking, why does he not get to go? Do you see what I mean? It's a really difficult decision. But anyway, he's gone in today for a little bit of a meet for 45 minutes, see how he gets on. that's kind of the morning. You can see my mind is still like, I just don't know what the best thing is to do. In an ideal world, I'd live in like a field somewhere and have all the kids at home all the time, and we'd homeschool, and you know, but it's not as clear cut as that. So yeah, we're trying to make the best decision for him as well. But yeah, I also know, like I said, that I have a choice. If it's too much, if he's not coping, anything like that, then, you know, we can look at it again. But also, in terms of a diagnosis for him, this may well help. And it's not that I desperately want a diagnosis or anything like that before anyone jumps on me. But for him, himself, to get extra help, all of those sorts of things, I mean, it doesn't matter to me whether we get a label or not. Anybody that's got a child that's on the spectrum will understand where I'm coming from. But it's acceptance for himself. It's acceptance for, you know, the whole time we sort of say, you know, he's autistic, but you don't have that diagnosis. You've got people questioning you all the time. Well, is he though? You know, or are you just, it's really, especially as we're on social media as well, we kind of get that all the time. For us, it doesn't make any difference. He's just Joseph, you know, and we help him as much as we can. But for himself, I don't want him growing up thinking that he's different or anything like that. But anyway, Florence has just been out for a little walk with the girls. Hello, are you back? She was very upset she couldn't go on the school run, so the girls took her out for a little bit of a walk. And she's got sweets by the looks of it as well. So yeah, that is ultimately the decision. I kind of feel a little bit like I've got to be careful what I say, because I know that some people will jump on me. But I'm trying to also kind of process everything in my own mind. But anyway, I'm going to go and get on with some cleaning and see what these guys have been up to.
Morning, guys. So we have some exciting news, don't we, Joseph? So Joseph has just spent the last hour in school, yeah, meeting his potential new friends in the new year. Haven't you? Yeah? So we went into school and there was mats laid out on the floor and there was lots of different games to play. There was lots of little things to build, wasn't there?
Daddy?
Yep.
When I'm 6, I'm going in back to what we went in.
Brilliant. Brilliant news. So we went in and Joseph was a little bit apprehensive at the start, but we went in and we saw all the other children, didn't we? That are going to be in your class. And we sat down on the mats and we played games, and slowly but surely you had a little play with some of your friends, didn't you? Your new friends. Had a little playing some of the stickle bricks and things like that, which was really, really good. Then there was a bit of painting which Joseph wasn't sure about, so we didn't do the painting. But you sat with Daddy, didn't you, to listen to the story as well? Didn't you? Yeah? So we had lots of fun. Playing with all the stuff and talking to the other children. Well, kind of talking to the other children. He was a bit scared, a bit cagey at the start, but we did well, didn't we, in the end? And we were mixing with the other children and we're doing all those sorts of things, which is brilliant. Really, really good. So we've been to the shop and we've got Joseph a treat. What do we get you? A massive flump for a treat. Yeah. I'm very proud of you. You did a really good job this morning. I'm very, very proud of you. Yeah, we almost didn't go in this morning, but we were really brave and we went in. And I'm very, very proud of you. So high five. Well done. So now we need to go in and tell Mummy what happened, don't we? Yeah?
You can.
You want me to? I can. I'll tell Mummy what happened, yeah? Is that all right? Good. So so the next thing will be another lead-in day where they go in and see their classrooms next, because that was all in the hall. So next time we're going to see your classroom, don't we? Yeah? Whew! So fingers crossed, everything will be okay. So you'll be 6 as well, won't you, when you go into school? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Right, should we go home?
Yeah.
Good boy. Daddy's very proud of you. You did a really good job. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right, guys, we're going to go home and I'm going to catch up with Zoe.
Bye. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Yay. 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 That one got him.
Bless him.
Daddy,
Yeah?
sometimes little rocks get a problem.
They do. Use the tiny rocks, because I reckon you can get the tiny rocks in the water. Use the tiny ones, all right?
I did.
So Joseph wanted to come down. Go on. Yeah. Use the tiny ones. Joseph wanted to come down here today, just literally just up the path from our house. This tiny little bit of beach. The tide is right in today, but we just thought we'd come down and get a bit of fresh air for half an hour. We were going to bring Florence. God, we were going to bring Florence, bless her. That was quite hard for me to say then. But she was asleep and she'd just woken up. I'm just keeping an eye on her a minute. She'd just woken up, so she was in no mood to come out for a walk. So she's at home at the moment. Who doesn't enjoy throwing a couple of stones, eh?
Daddy.
So he was a little bit, so Joseph was a little bit worn out, to be honest, after this morning. I think it took a lot for him to go and spend 45 minutes in the school, but it's given him a lot to think about now, which is really good. And it's all really positive. He was really good this morning. That said, that's 45 minutes in school. I don't know how he's going to do with the whole day, but we'll have to just take it one step at a time, I think. But we're just enjoying a bit of fresh sea air at the moment. It's really still today. It was blowing a hoolie yesterday. It's really, really still. I know Joseph's had a bit of a heavy day because it took him a little bit of convincing to come down here next to the water. It doesn't normally bother him. So he's obviously processing stuff today. Can I throw some stones in a minute? Shall I try and find some skimmers? Yeah? I might try and find some skimmers. Whoa, that's a big stone. I'll tell you what, I'll try and find some skimmers, Joseph, okay? Right, let's find some skimmers.
Stones?
Yeah, big skimmers. Ready? Ready? Whoa! Did it skim?
Yeah.
Did it do a big skimmer? Okay, what's this one? Ready? That wasn't very good, was it? That's a nice skimmer.
Hello.
Thank you, that's a big rock. Ready? See how big it's plastic today.
I'm gonna brush myself.
That was a good skimmer. That bounced.
I don't know lots of skimmers.
That was 4 bounces. That's 5. 4 bounces.
I got 5.
Did you?
Yeah. That one
That's a funny stone, isn't it? Look at that one. Look. Isn't that a funny stone?
Ow.
Right. One more skimmer. Where's my skimmers?
We're going home.
Yeah. You want to go home in a minute?
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's 2 more skimmers.
Well, one more. That was 5 that time.
I get 6. Not 5 points, I got 6 points.
Well done. Right, guys. We're going to go home now.
Bye.
Joseph. Joseph's had enough. We're going to go home now. So, next thing for me will be the school run probably. But anyway, we'll catch up with you in a bit.
Right, I'm just waiting for Agnes to finish dancing. The whole day is just gone again. So I think this morning was fairly successful with Joseph. He seemed to be okay. He's been a bit quiet. I think it's quite a lot for him, being around lots of people, but he coped really well. Ben said he hasn't spoken about it too much, but it takes him a while to process things, so he might talk about it a little bit more tomorrow. One sec. Yeah, so he seemed to like it. Like I said, it's a really difficult, I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing properly with him, with regards to, and to be honest, my whole kind of attitude towards homeschooling and schooling has completely changed ever since the pandemic, really. Before that I wouldn't have even thought about homeschooling, but obviously now knowing that we have different options and stuff like that, it has kind of made me rethink a lot of things. But like we said, the other ones are in school, and most of them, I won't necessarily add all the old ones in it, but all the other primary ones, apart from Toby, has ups and downs. They like school, so I don't want to be taking them out of something that they enjoy. And we are lucky that we have a really nice little school. So, not everybody is that fortunate to have a school that they get on really well with, and that knows their children really well. Which is another reason we've kept them where they are and not moved since we've moved house. Because they've been there a really long time, and we've been there a really long time. So, yeah. I think it's just going to be a play-by-ear thing. See how we get on, see how he likes it, see how he enjoys it, see how he picks it up, all those sorts of things. I feel like it's all very new with Joseph. And I'm sure that other people with children on the spectrum, with awaiting diagnosis, is that even a word? I don't know. Will agree that you kind of feel like you don't know what you're doing half the time, to be honest. You always feel like you're getting it wrong for trying to get it right. And then there's always people that are telling you that you're getting it wrong. But then equally, whenever I talk about it, I don't talk about it all the time, because I do get a lot of people jumping on me and saying, you know, all sorts of stuff. But I also get a lot of support from you guys who, you know, are going through the same sort of thing. And that kind of makes me feel not quite as out of my depth, maybe. I just want to get it right for him. We just want to get it right for him as a family. And, you know, we've kind of found ways of helping him at home. And you kind of almost want to protect him from everything else, because we kind of know how to, not all the time, but we found ways of dealing with things at home, so he doesn't get too overwhelmed. And like I said, it doesn't always work at all, but equally he feels safe at home. It's just a really difficult thing. It's really, really difficult. It's really difficult to explain. It's really difficult to, I don't feel very confident in it, because I sometimes feel like I just don't have a clue what I'm doing. But anyway, it's always a learning curve. We're always learning with him, which is a good thing. I just, you know, we just want to get it right for him, because I don't, seeing him get overwhelmed and upset, it's just, it's horrendous. It's awful. It's horrible. It's like it's totally out of his control, and he just gets so upset, and it's just horrible. But anyway, we should just take each day as it comes. Agnes is nearly finished dancing, so I'm going to wait for her, and then we're going to go home. And then I've got to go back out again, because I need to get some shopping again. Actually, I've got to go to Boots tonight. I need to go into the pharmacy. And I've got to pop to B&M, because Lizzie needs some socks. I'm not even going to talk about socks, guys. I'm not even going to go into the sock thing. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. I'm cleaning the lunch boxes. Highly important job. It is.
Right, guys, that's it. So Zoe's literally just come back from dancing. Not her dancing, but the kids dancing. They're all waiting for a shower now upstairs, so I'm going to go up and supervise that. It's been a very positive day today, actually. I think Joseph's, I think it was really good this morning. Say hello.
Hi.
I think it was really good this morning, and he seems to be very positive about what happened and going to school and everything else, doesn't he? He seems to be...
It was a bit quiet.
Yeah.
But it takes him a while to process things sometimes, doesn't it?
Does.
So maybe tomorrow
He's got friends.
Yeah, Joseph he likes people, doesn't he? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw him at the school today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. You saw him at the school.
Agnes has been trying on a costume at dancing tonight, haven't you?
Is it good?
Yeah. The sleeves are soft when they put it on. The sleeves.
All right.
They're actually
You'll have to show me the costume, won't you? I haven't seen the costume yet. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going
You
to go
can
back.
see it when it comes.
All right.
We haven't got it yet.
I will do. Yeah, so it's all round, I think it's been a real positive day. I think for the first shot in school, it went really well. Now we're looking at the second
He
shot in
came
school,
to
aren't we?
visit primary 1.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then as we walked out...
Is he in the B's or the A's?
Oh, I don't know yet, darling.
So as we...
I'm in the B's.
You are, yeah.
As we walked out, Agnes and the girls were waiting for him, weren't you?
Yeah.
To say hello, because it was your break time, wasn't it? Yeah, which is really, really nice. Yeah, really nice. So anyway, the decision's kind of been made. So we're going to give school a shot, see how it goes. Like I said to you in the vlog earlier.
Is he going to school tomorrow?
No, after summer.
He starts after summer.
Yeah, so like I said to you earlier, the next phase is to get him in the classroom, and I think it's for a bit longer than 45 minutes. I think maybe it's for a couple of hours or something. So we'll see how that goes. So that'll be the next thing. And then after summer, it'll be getting into school, won't it? I do think he'll look cute in his uniform though. I do. Yeah.
I want to see him in his uniform.
Yeah. Anyway, guys,
when he's in primary, when I'm gonna be in primary 3, and the twins are gonna be in primary 4.
Wow, you're getting old, aren't you?
Yeah. Why the twins? I think he will look good in his uniform.
I do as well.
You're so cute.
You are cute, Agnes.
Because I'm literally thinking of Joseph.
You are cute.
You look after him at school, won't you?
She'll look after him.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Please subscribe to our channel. Please hit the bell for notifications. Drop us a like. Don't forget our link tree in the video description below and on our channel homepage for Facebook, Instagram, the charity page, and Leopard Fox Designs. And that just leaves me, Zoe, and Agnes to say one thing. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting us. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.